Hello everybody, this is Mrmomobot, and welcome to the first episode of my new series, What If? So today's topic is, what if Neca made small soldier action figures? Yeah, so here we go. First off, the movie Small Soldiers itself, it could be better, it has a lot of flaws. The human characters aren't extremely likable, but that's not what we're wanting to watch Small Soldiers for. Nah, it's for the cool figures that come to life like Toy Story-ish, kinda. Anyway, yeah, so there was a lot of cool things about the movie that I really liked how they used animatronics a lot, surprisingly, and it's something that's not done too much today. Although they do use a lot more props and sets than I thought they did in some movies, but whatever. Talking about Small Soldiers. So, I think it would be cool is if Neca, the guys that made this RoboCop and made Small Soldier figures. Because, I think they could do it. I think they would be the right company to do it, don't you? McFarlane could do it, and well, Neca would probably be better off doing it. So, what do you guys think of that? I think that's a cool idea. There's not very many, I don't know. There seems to be actually quite a little fan base, I guess, for it. I don't know if it's enough to make a whole action figure line, like for NECA, because if they don't get enough people buying it, then they're wasting money basically making these figures. So, do you think they would get enough people buying them? Because I know I probably would buy basically all of them, because all the characters, even though some are weird or something, they're interesting. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Looking back, the only people that did any figures of Small Soldiers, I think, was Hasbro. Thought I saw something on YouTube about Kenner, but I think that's not related. But I don't know. Either way, yeah, Hasbro made figures. They made like about NECA size figures, 7 inches, something like that tall. And then they made bigger figures that could talk and stuff, which I had a Archer and a Major Chip Hazard, and I shouldn't have gotten rid of those because it's those two characters are so cool. That was stupid of me to get rid of them. Not to mention all the other little Hasbro figures. But anyway, yeah. So I have one right here. This is the last one, I think. Major Chip Hazard. I don't know if Archer's floating around. Actually, no, he's not. I recollect that his head might have been floating around the house somewhere. Anyway, yeah, so as you can see, this figure doesn't look that great, but it doesn't look bad. This is an old 19 something, I don't remember when the movie came out. So, but the it matches with the movie basically, or the feel of it. And I like the plastic they used for it. It does seem like something. It looked like the movie. So yeah, the sculpt on the face isn't that of Major Chip Hazard. I mean, they look like the characters. That's good. The only problem is that they can't move anything other than their arms, the shoulders, his head, and then his legs. And the fact that his arms and legs are kind of out of proportion to his body and head just kind of looks goofy. But it's not that bad. I think, though, it would be really cool if Neca did it, because I mean, they're working on the Ed 209 from RoboCop, which is coming soon, by the way. I can't wait. But it looks so movie accurate. There's little flaws here and there, but those are super small flaws that I can only notice, and every RoboCop fan. But if they can make Ed 209 almost perfect, then they can make these guys perfect, because one, these guys are supposed to be action figures in the movie, and they are. And so, that should transition pretty well. And the movie already gives the articulation they can make for them. And, yeah. And the detail on the figures, I think NECA could get those down just great. And as long, hopefully they would use plastic that kind of feels like the Hasbro figures, something sturdy, because some of their figures, like the aliens figures and stuff, they have a not too sturdy feeling. They're kind of the new aliens figures actually kind of plasticky, rubbery kind of feel, which isn't that good in a way. But yeah, make it feel like that, and then possibly, if they wanted to, I personally, I think they should make a whole line of 9-inch figures, or 7-inch figures like RoboCop, and then make the bigger figures to make them accurate to the movie, because they're a little bigger than 7 inches, I do believe. Kind of like the older Hasbro talking figures. Those were probably about the right size. The detail on those figures wasn't that great, so that's kind of sad that these actually look kind of better. Detail, shading, color, except Archer had a weird thing going on, like his chest, his body was like yellow-ish, and his arms were a lot more accurate colored. Anyway, yeah, so that would be pretty cool, I think. What do you guys think? Do you think it would be good if they made that? Because, I mean, I don't know. Even though the movie was kind of it was still cool, especially when you're a little younger. But I just really love the scenes when they're using the animatronics. So, yeah. Oh, and I really like the scene at the beginning of the movie when they're showing them making, or near the beginning of the movie, making, the figures, Gorgonites and the Commando Elites. Yeah. I haven't watched it in a while, which I probably should have before I made this video, but okay. Yeah, so even though it's kind of unrealistic how they make the figures, it's still awesome. Wait a minute. Is that what NECA does? That'd be awesome. Yeah. So, I guess that's about it. The movies technically could be better, but right now, talk about figures. So, would it be, or would it not be, a good idea if NECA made small soldier figures? because why not? They would be pretty cool. I just imagine the detail, the accuracy to the movie, just, yeah. Now, other than Archer and Major Chip Hazard, I can't decide who are my other favorite characters. Some are weird, some are not, but I don't remember their names, so I won't probably be able to do that. But they would, oh, the Rhino guy with the weird slingshot little dude. I kind of liked that guy. I had the Hasbro figure, and that was pretty cool. I wish I didn't get rid of that. He wasn't completed. I got him on eBay. But, yeah. I liked him. But there's a few other guys. All the characters that they have in the movie, I think they would be good in figure form, since they are figures in the movie. So, yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty cool to see them all in their movie accurate detail. I think that would be cool. So, if you liked this video, click the subscribe button to see more reviews, some stop motions, and some other stuff of mine. And also check out the playlists I've made for several things. And yeah, so please click the like button if you liked it, and comment what you think about it. Make a video response, possibly. I mean, that's not a bad thing. That'd be cool. So, yeah. So, see you in the next What If.